Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Spoken and Heard open mic here at Kickbutt Coffee in Austin, Texas?
Woo!
I'm Ernie B, and here's your host, Hot Tamale, and the lovely Lost in Thought.
Aw. No, when you were standing in place, I wanted to say, look, I'm Kim Cattrall.
Oh my God. He went back to mannequin on our asses. I'm like, okay, this is where anybody in the store is probably like, good night, all right. We just like to remind you, as Ernie B says, this entertainment is free, other than you buying food and drinks at the bar, which you should because you want to support your local open mic venue.
And it's good food anyway.
So, like I said, we really can't vouch for the quality or we can vouch for the quantity, but not the quality of the entertainment. So, what's happening, Kickbutt? You're about to witness the baddest open mic in the ATX. Spoken and Heard live every Sunday night at Kickbutt Coffee, music, and booze. That's right. This is not your average ordinary coffee shop. We do have a full bar. And behind the bar tonight, we have the pirate Jacob. Arr. He will keep you landlubbers fed, caffeinated, and buzzed. But please fill his tip jar with plenty of doubloons. It's expensive in this.
See what you did?
Yeah, I know. I did that to myself. It's expensive in this protocol. I don't know. Where do pirates stop?
Drinks be mighty expensive in this port.
Thank you. I totally would. Yeah, whatever.
Not the Kickbutt Coffee, though. They have reasonable prices there.
And tonight, the drink specials are mixed drinks, $4. Get your antioxidants and your booze at the same time. I highly recommend the Kickbutt Bloody Mary. It is delicious. Instead of Tabasco, they put sriracha. See, and that would act that honestly, I've drank that when I have a sinus infection. It's like, woo! It's a miracle. I've been touched by the power of the Bloody Mary. It's really that good. No, I'm serious. And Jacob's over at the sink going, dear God, stop her. Turn her off, please. So if you want to come up here, sing your song, dance your dance, strut your stuff, and...
Are you going to talk about the mask rule?
I will if you strut your stuff, sing your song, dance your dance, strut your stuff, and...
If you aren't strut your stuff, then...
Got a lot of stuff to strut.
I know.
Okay.
Remember when Joe B would always say it's a nudist colony?
No. If you want to sing your song, dance your dance, strut your stuff, and get on this stage, come over to Lost in Thought, me, Hot Tamale, or Ernie B behind the soundboard. Go over to Ernie B just so he can say...
I can't believe everything's working today.
Yay.
You just cursed yourself right there.
Yeah, that's going to go all to shit now.
That's like being in retail going, wow, it's dead in here. You don't do that. You don't do that.
No.
Oh, my God, Ernie B. Don't you know anything?
No, it'll be fine.
Strike 2 on the curse. Oh, my God, what are you doing? Cut it out.
That makes me think of the Golden Girls when they did an episode of The Curse.
Menopause?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So, but like Lost in Thought mentioned, we also have a keynote, and the audience is doing great right now. If you want to get on this amazing stage and perform, you have to wear your mask. If you want to be in the venue, I just want to do this. I feel like one of the girls from The Price is Right. I just aged myself right there as soon as I said Price is Right. Then you must wear your mask. If you want, the only time you are exempt from wearing your mask if you are actively eating and drinking. But even then, Ernie B?
I don't have a drink, man.
Oh, shoot.
If you have a drink in your hand...
The pirate Jacob, holy crap.
And then slip your mask back on.
I'm kidding.
We are getting better. I got my second COVID shot yesterday.
Yes, he did. Ernie B is fully vaccinated.
Yes.
Wahoo.
Woohoo!
I got the Moderna. I'll have a Moderna to go, please.
I'll have a Moderna with a side of B12, thank you.
And they said that the second dose is like the next day that you'll be in hell, that you'll have fever. And I feel fine. I feel my arms a little sore, but I'm good.
I had the Pfizer, and I had heard from my coworkers, oh God, you're gonna be in hell. You're gonna be sweating, fevering, throwing up, and so I was like, okay, I was ready. I got saltine soup, ginger ale. I was ready. And did anything happen?
No.
No,
I wonder
absolutely nothing. I swear. I even called up. Did you guys give me a placebo? What the hell?
I wonder what'll happen when
had
I
the
get a
sore
shot.
arm, though.
I wonder what happens when I get a shot.
The vaccine will run away.
You'll get the Flintstones vaccine.
Flintstones kids and growing.
Oh, see, like I said, I can't vouch for the quality of entertainment
Well, you know what?
here.
I always age myself when I talk about my first 3 jobs because I worked at Blockbuster, I worked at Eckerd, and I worked at Toys R Us.
What was the second job?
Eckerd.
Eckerd.
Eckerd. Oh, okay.
Yes.
So
And I was like,
you basically just named 3 businesses that are no longer in business.
yep.
Yeah,
Wow.
Toys R Us called it quits, didn't they?
Yeah, they're out.
They're
Yeah,
outie.
they also taking
You
babies.
see Jeffrey the
R Us
giraffe in
with
the unemployment line.
Yeah. Well, see what happened is as soon as he went through the doors, they were like,
That's it.
"That's
We're
it.
done.
We're done. We're
done."
closed." Lane Thompson has passed through the doors. We gotta close. Okay, so lost in thought. Who is coming up to the stage first?
Fuck Toys R Us kids. But what?
Okay. He's so inadvertently crass. Go ahead.
Hey, you got a different shirt on today too.
I know. Look, we're almost matching.
Yeah, look at that.
Are we matchy?
You usually wear your majestically awkward shirt like every week
Or the Golden Girl shirt.
for the last 11 years.
I know.
That's right.
No, I haven't had that shirt.
And he got shoes, guys. Check it out. He's
Oh,
got
look,
shoes.
yeah, look. I don't have to look at his horribly white toes anymore.
He had sandals. He walked from where? From
Tech Ridge Boulevard.
He walked from Tech Ridge to here today.
For the out of town people, can you describe how far that is?
That's okay. If you know where Palmer is, to here,
Farmer Lane. Yeah.
and I'm just like
But last week he did it in flip flops.
in sandals
Yes. 2 hours.
with his toes hanging
2.5
over the
hours.
front like this. Like anyway.
It's good for your heart though.
Yep.
Getting all that
Okay.
exercise.
So coming up,
So coming
starting
up
our show.
first to start the show.
Yes, our live wire, our Aussie from down under. Of course, that's where they only come from. So coming up next is Mr. Tom Moonbird.
And please direct your eyes to the monitor.
For those of you watching here in the venue, please direct your attention to the monitor on the stage.
If I were somewhere else, I would acknowledge the traditional owners of the land beneath our feet tonight. If I were near the Burrong River, the Yarra Yarra River, the home of the Kulin Nation, the Wollongong language groups including Bunurong, Tangarong, Jagdawong, and Worthong, the traditional home of the Wurundjeri tribe, I would acknowledge them with respect. When a ceremony for the honoring of Native American remains at present under the University of Texas buildings, those present honored their ancestors with sage and dance and the 6 directions. Traditional owners of the land on which the Alamo now sits want the remains of their ancestors honored. When being blessed by the waters of Barton Springs, the names of the tribes of the area of Austin were mentioned at Barton Springs University: Cherokee, Choctaw, Chickasaw, Kickapoo, Shawnee. Salado honors their Tonkawa, Hill Country, Comanche. Stories of arrowheads in creek beds remind us of those who were here long before we entered this poetry dreaming night. And those memories will be invoked every time we begin another poetry reading at Kickbutt. So I went out this morning to see the full moon in Libra, wanting to believe in harmony via creative process. Clouds over Austin, and I could not see the full moon. So I simply have to believe in you, in creativity as communication. Stars are constantly moving, constellations light patterning, threading through our lives, predictions, starbound or falling. I looked up. I saw only clouds this morning. I looked around at a new South Austin dawning. So I came in, looked within, and began again creating. Tonight you will be listening to comedians. They will give you no jokes anymore. They are serious as your life. I hear them speak of shots and shows, moving from town to town, seeking live gigs that just might sustain them, even when most hold down a day job in hometown. They use their own life as fodder for comic material. They plumb the depths of sorrow in broken relationships and the frustrations angels feel when selling out for a devil of a time tonight. Wit is there, sometimes halfway, and sharp observations. They listen to you like a hawk and peck away at images that will end up in their monologues for raconteurs who have only themselves to blame. Recently, misogyny was uncovered. Comedians who once were lionized are now the meat of jokes about them in a dog-eat-dog bottom-line world. For now, they must be both conservative and progressive, make up their morality for every Sunday night. Who pays auditions? Who gets to play? And college campuses are very uptight these days. Expect a show to emerge soon on COVID gloom. Humor has turned dark and deep as your personal views. If you cannot laugh and joke about tonight, at least share some deeper truth. Thank you for being here tonight. Spoken and heard.
All right, give it up for Tom Moonbird, who's even groovy without the Airport Boulevard experience.
Groovy.
Clip, snap, clip.
And honestly, you can always find him in a crowd.
You can, yep.
You seriously, it's like,
Look at him.
yeah, see, look at him. You either go, okay, that's a guy directing traffic, or that's Tom Moon. One of them, you're going to figure it out. All right.
That's how he earned the name the human traffic cone.
There you go.
You can spot him a mile away.
Probably further. The guy that like floated untethered from the spaceship, he was like, hey, check it out. There's Tom Moon.
Did you
There's
see
Tom
that picture?
Moon. He's in Austin.
That was amazing, that photo. I was like,
That was really cool.
imagine what the view looked like to him. Just completely disconnected from the space shuttle, floating out there, looking down at Earth. And
I'm too afraid of heights. That wouldn't happen.
man,
I can't stand on a chair without going, ah! No, that's
I want to jump off an airplane. I'd love
Don't.
to do that.
Don't do that.
Yikes. Ernie B, come on, you're giving me phobia from up here. Cut it out, man. Okay, so don't forget about the drink specials. All mixed drinks, $4. We also have large cookies, soda, mineral water. I think I see some muffins over there.
The cookies are really good.
They come up with the most inventive cookies. I mean, we're talking like chocolate potato chips. That's just...
Yummy.
That's something I would think of with my kids, so that's pretty cool.
Yes.
So coming up next to the stage, is this a new voice?
Nope. He was here last week.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because honestly, you don't tell me shit. Coming up next to the stage, we have Tay Swift.
Hey. Woo.
Hola. Hello, guys. How are y'all tonight? It's good to be here and see everybody again. Tonight I got some new shit. That's why I got my paper up here tonight. I just want to say hey to everybody back home. I got a bunch of friends in Houston and New Caney, Texas that are watching. Jamie, her daughter Kira, my friend Chris the Wolf, Renee and Donovan back home. They're watching, man. So you guys check it out. I'm not going to tell you what it's about because you'll get the gist as soon as we get going. This is a new one I got going on called The Crooked Man. Yes, folks. Indeed, it is I, the crooked man, the judgmental, racist blowhard, rattling off facts Mark Zuckerberg taught me. Protesting activist, introvert, expert, bleeding heart, hypocritical excerpts coming to a post near you. All he had to do was comply. Shit, even you don't believe that lie. Feeling indifferent about brutality, honestly brutally. I mean, we see so much double standard, nothing surprises us. It just further sickens us. Freeze! If you would have just listened to the warning, bruh, our warning was seeing the cop. That's the only warning we get. The crooked man be the twisted human, well-dressed chunks of hypocrisy and some cumin. Technology booming. I've got the new iPhone 22, hey. Hurricanes and MAGA hats. OnlyFans for the lonely mans. This was a crooked man who walked a crooked mile, who casted a crooked vote and flashed a crooked smile. Rightist and leftist pissed at breakfast. You mad at bacon, nigga? Bacon? Elephants and donkeys, army vets and stimmy checks. You treasonous bastards storming the Capitol. Jeans are getting skinnier. Hand sanitizer and face masks are getting prettier. Quarantine, pandemic panic, police pimp hand, please, the people are in peril, please. It is I, the crooked man. I'm everything you'd expect. The darker the skin tone, the stiffer the knee to the neck. I can't breathe. Do you know what it feels like to be strangled to death? First, you feel the pressure in your throat and your eyes water. Then you start to taste something very, very sour in your mouth. Then it's like someone lights a match right in the middle of your chest, and that fire grows. It fills your lungs, your throat, and all the way behind your eyes, and finally that fire turns to ice, like pins and needles digging into your fingers, your toes, your arms. You see stars, and then darkness. The last thing you feel is cold. No soul, scared to imagine where you think you'll go. IG accounts and Twitter handles and TikTok trends. Protein mutants, the polar vortex. I am the crooked man, I created this. Bought a people, brought them here to land to build it. When they were furnished, you ain't want them, so you segregate them to a village. You know, a ghetto. The crooked man, you vengeful spirit. Equality. They shot collar me, hit the mute button on a few brothers, now mothers live their days solemnly. The crooked man says one thing and does another. Mephistopheles is not your name. Synthesizers play tones fashioned from bones where our sense of right and wrong are so far from home, and emotions sit sunbathing in moonlight, tanning hides in that pale skin tones lies. We are beautiful. I am beautiful. How much more can I take? Sometimes I feel every smile is fake. I want you to always grin and laugh because the way my sorrow darkens my tomorrow, I never want that for any of you. The crooked man, never nothing less than how he looks at other races, less than how much he thinks we're worse. Lessons is what it's worth. You're so fucking scared to find out what you were taught your whole life was wrong. Asinine, one-sided, chloroform to the Congress floor, and a raised BLM fist. Playing dominoes with Michelle Obama and Kamala as Erykah Badu puts my hair in twists. I'm 2 shades of gray, and the other 48 are on the way. I just took my 9th shot. I'm on my 50 cent today. Little biracial baby, while both sides of my sides that made May, they beef every day. It is the crooked man ruling this crooked land, banging crooked gravels with crooked hands. And Father, Lord in heaven, if good people were killed because they were good and just that reason to keep hate breeding, boy, somebody got to explain this shit to Jesus. Freedom by any means necessary. I have a dream of freedom. I can't breathe freedom. Freedom skittles. Freedom is for very few. Who conjured up these freedom riddles? And I think it's so clear Stevie and Ray could see the rocky places laid smooth and all the crooked places laid straight. We'll be straight. Self-educate. I stood at the top of my driveway watching the sunset and took it in. Stage killer, a felon, a crooked kid. Wish life was another way, but it is what it is. Living on American soil today is just like when the record skips, when the record skips, when the record skips. The first part of my life was like the first Justice League. This next part finna be on some Zack Snyder shit. I won't deny it, I'm a straight writer shit. You were schemers. You had plans. This is to the crooked man, the crooked us, the crooked oath on the crooked stand. I'll be back with a list of demand. Raise their hand, feeling brave again. Do they really want to get up in the word battle with us? Nobody really giving a fuck that we burn down the business. For the minute we defend this, we become a menace. Hold up, I ain't finished. 713 is here now. I'm going to say it clear now. Together we are a powerful force. It's going down. Bartender, one more round. I'm just getting started. Yo.
Shit.
Yeah. Us.
Oh my God, give it up for Tay. Woo!
Hot damn.
Woo! I swear, okay. Have you ever like just been watching something and all of a sudden your toes just go, wow. That was my toes a minute ago. That was,
Yeah.
That was badass, man. I loved it. I loved it.
Yes.
Wolfie Nico says 713 hometown baby. H-town baby, I'm sorry.
Awesome. Oh my God. Lane, who is coming? Okay, who is coming up next?
Wow. So, from next up
Next up.
is probably rather important voice because we keep saying that he is going to rule the political stratosphere in 2024.
We really need to. Yes. Hashtag Goodwin 2024. Spread it like wildfire.
Yes. And might I introduce to you all Mr. Reggie Goodwin.
Dun 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 dun.
Give it up for the previous poet because he spit that shit.
Yes, he did.
And
Whoa.
I want to follow up. I'm going to try to follow you, Tay. A history of violence. Atlanta, Georgia to Boulder, Colorado, a second mass shooting within a week of each other during a pandemic, despite the disgraced corporate grifter, not the one you're thinking about, but not responsible anytime. NRA's Wayne LaPierre, armed societies are not safer or even remotely polite. And the NRA is broke as a joke, lacking cash infusion from Vladimir Putin. Active shooters are the cousins of insurrectionists. There has been a shooting of citizens every year since the founding of the Republic. Chip Roy nostalgically remembers Texas lynchings, omitting the racist caste system or the severed fingers, cut off ears and noses, burnt corpses, genital castrations, postcards with the images of hanged men and women, some of them visibly pregnant. Native Americans slaughtered by the same Union Army that won the Civil War, abolishing de jure slavery. Southern terrorists in Klan hoods, proto-red hats ensure de facto slavery in the minstrel laws of Jim Crow. So impressed were the Nazis at America's history of violence against its ethnic minorities, debates lasted hours and days on how the Third Reich could implement it. A 21-year-old man, Robert Aaron Long, guilty of a hate crime, killing 8 in Atlanta, Georgia, followed by a 21-year-old man, Ahmad Al-Aliwi Alisa, killing 10 in Boulder, Colorado. I guess, hypocritically, with the name of the second shooter, we might think this is a problem. We haven't learned or done anything different from the UT Clock Tower sniper to Columbine, Sandy Hook, and Parkland, concealed carry, open carry in shopping centers and Starbucks. Every surviving victim and parents of every mass shooting have to relive their traumas, making Jeff Bezos, other than Vladimir Putin, the richest man in existence. Caveat: malls and common spaces for humans to congregate are slowly becoming archaic. Pretty soon, nobody's going to go to the mall for their daily constitutional workout walks or taking strolls in the park. The concept of outside will become a relic of simpler times. Something will stream as we place our orders online, answering every delivery door with 9mm Glocks, AR-15s, and Kalashnikovs. Girl Scout cookies ordered on Zoom. We are prophets of our own doom. The assassinations of Medgar Evers, John F. Kennedy, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Robert F. Kennedy, the attempt on Ronald Reagan by John Hinckley Jr. to impress Jodie Foster, who he now knows could have cared less about him. Before Reagan in 1966 made Gene Roddenberry envision a future beyond our petty divisions, we can't even get mass mandates right, admit climate change exists, let alone design starships. The dumbest excuse for not having gun control is criminals won't follow it. Newsflash, nitwit. Criminals don't follow anything. We have laws against burglary, laws against murder, laws against theft of property, both natural and virtual, laws against cheating on your taxes that certain billionaires don't think applies to them. The purpose of laws is to set a standard of what a nation won't tolerate, setting out consequences if those laws are violated. We have established a national speed limit. When I was 11 in 1973, by Richard Milhouse Nixon. By the time of his Watergate Waterloo next year, traffic deaths dropped 17% after a lot of speeding tickets. More live than die with seatbelts. We haven't put airbags on a libertarian shelf. So let me know when the United Nations declares an oxymoron, the quote, United States, a banana republic, moves out of New York to Canada or Europe. The base of the global economy changed from the US dollar to the Chinese yuan, and anarchy reigns in the oxymoronic United States. Roving bands of food raiders resembling the zombie apocalypse, travel advisories reading like documentation in third world countries to avoid this nation. Winthrop's shining city on a hill becomes a smoldering pile of feces instead of law and order, badlands, and survival of the fittest. Just let me know whether your psychopathic fetish of the Second Amendment was worth it.
Yeah, Reggie, President Goodwin.
And Tay was hard to follow.
I only have one thing to say to that. Damn.
Indeed. Let's hear it for Reggie Goodwin.
Give it up for
Yeah.
Goodwin 2024. Ernie, you really need to start playing Hail to the Chief to bring him up.
I know I haven't downloaded anything.
Dun, 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 dun.
No, I would think that song is fair use as far as copyrights go.
Yeah, I mean, shoot. I mean, don't you have to like pay for Happy Birthday even?
Yeah, well,
Why do you
I
have
think
to
Happy
pay?
Birthday is fair use too.
Oh, it is.
Is it finally?
But it was originally written
You
by
know-
someone. There's a credit, but it's
Yeah.
been around for so long.
You actually see that in movies now. It'll say like Happy Birthday written by. I'm like,
Yeah, any little snippet of a melody or anything, even if it's just for a second, they got to put it in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I swear, Reggie. I swear, Reggie. What you were saying.
Fun, interesting fact.
What's that?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Fun, interesting fact. For some reason.
Oh.
Really?
Chief. Was
Yeah,
his
he used to
nickname.
call me his little chief.
Oh, okay.
It'll no
Well,
longer.
see, now you need to add Commander in to that.
Yes.
That's good. That's
There you
good.
go. I was gonna say
Good.
Reggie's verse reminded me of this meme I saw earlier when I was just flipping through Facebook in bed. I'm sorry. That's like it's one of my most underrated pastimes when I'm not at work. Just doing nothing, barely eating, scrolling. But I saw this one meme that said, remember in the early days when we would just blow candles out on a cake and just eat it? That was just wild, wasn't it?
Yep.
I just think about how carefree you used to be. I'm looking at old movies. I'm like, why aren't they wearing masks? Oh shoot!
Oh, Tay, you got some more people online. Donovan Otley, way to rep 713, bro. Well done, bro.
Oh, there you go. 713 isn't.
That's the area code.
Isn't Birdman over there?
Yeah, but Birdman,
That's
where's
Erica.
Birdman today?
Where's Birdman?
Birdman's blown away.
Is he out of town or something? Or
We don't know. We think his internet is down.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I was
See,
thinking maybe Sylvester got him.
yeah, see, he's one of our. What?
So
he's one of our
He's one
regular
of our regular poets from Houston.
from Houston.
So, yeah.
He chimes in on the. Well, you've
Yeah.
seen him before. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
okay. You know what? I've called him Birdman so many times. I'm forgetting his real name.
I had to look it up when I was doing the credits.
Oh my God! I just,
Victor,
Oh,
Victor,
yeah, what's his name? What's his
Victor.
real name?
Victor,
Victor Johnson.
Wait, what?
Victor.
What is it? Thank
Victor
you.
Johnson.
Oh God.
Victor Johnson. Yeah.
Oh, I'm embarrassed.
Victor.
He's gonna watch
Roger,
it
Roger.
later. Like, oh my God, she forgot my name. I'm always calling him Birdman.
I did. I forgot his name. I had to look it up.
Just think of that scene from Airplane. Victor, Victor, Roger, Roger. Yeah.
Good win.
Commence
Good
crickets.
win.
Alrighty, so let me see. Who is coming up next? Don't forget about the bar. Please support the bar. Eat, drink. Ernie B, do your PSA.
Buy, purchase, consume, enjoy.
Enjoy. Yes.
Drink faster.
I'm not sure if that's
Drink
my motto.
well-
You're not drinking fast enough. Drink faster.
only. Oh, okay, Ernie. We're not gonna be encouraging toxic drunkenness. Okay.
I used to have this. I was in this cover band a long time ago, and we used to play this bar in a small town, and we would do these beer breaks in between songs. Every time we'd reach for a beer, beer break, we'd announce it on the mic, and we'd make everyone in the car, okay, well, every time we say beer break, everyone has to take a swig of their beer. Okay. And it was like after every song, sometimes 2 or 3 times between songs. And after a while, one guy in the crowd, hey, man, you guys are taking too many beer breaks, man. I'm getting drunk.
There was one time, because see, me and Ernie B, before all this COVID shit went down, we were doing production for live music on the weekends. And when I first started working with him about 11 years ago, I worked a show for him. This was the Paradise Roadhouse. And toward the end of the gig, we were tearing everything down. The house lights came up. And the drummer was like, hey, there's 2 beers here. You want one? I was like, yeah, I haven't had one yet. And so I pounded one down. Here comes Ernie B. Where's my beer?
And she was like, uh-oh.
Oh, I screwed up. And see, now I know. If there's a beer tucked away behind the PA, don't touch it.
Yeah, I used to hide them because, we're busy tearing down while everybody's finishing up their drinks. So at last call, I'd order like 3 or 4 beers, but then I'd stash them like behind my amp or something, And when the waiters weren't looking, I'd put them back there.
Yeah, so I learned that the hard way.
A lot of times the staff didn't care if you were in the band. Okay, yeah, you can go ahead and finish it up. But, I've had them take them away from me. I just bought that. Okay. Well.
That does me. I mean, it may come as a shock to some people, but I can be completely random.
What?
Really?
Yes.
Continue.
When you were talking about drinking quickly, it made me think of a scenario I had a while back of like if someone proposed to someone else with a ring pop, right? And they're like, I do.
Okay.
Yep.
What is that? What is that sound?
I don't know.
It's ring pop.
It sounds like somebody's turning pages or something.
It's one of our online folks, but I can't tell where it's coming from. Reggie just muted.
It could be Rayla.
Reggie just muted his mic. So.
Somebody's echoing the show. But in the meantime, while Ernie B ferrets out that little problem, we have a new voice.
New voice?
New voice.
Can I do it, Ernie B?
Hold on. Wait.
New voice. I wish I could sound like that all the time. Coming up next to the stage, we have Kyle. Oh.
Hello, everybody. Hi. Can I hook it up?
And whilst Ernie B is helping our performer, help yourself to the bar. Go over there and have a delicious drink, a tasty cookie, or we even sometimes have cakes and vegetables in the freezer case.
Okay. Do you think you can turn the monitor down just a little bit? Okay, are we ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, I've got 2 songs I'm going to sing. Through the pandemic, I've had a lot of chance to write quite a bit of songs. I've got an album of material, so I'm going to do 2 songs from that. So this first song is the title track. This is called I Can't Be a Rolling Stone. Here's what I know, or at least what I've come to find, to make this thing keep a going on. I keep looking for a sign to ease my mind, but the time is never right, and this feeling starts to grow that I can't be a rolling stone. Don't ask me why. All my words won't fall in line. I don't have that much to show, and I can't be a rolling stone. What I really mean to say, I know it's been quite a while. I think I'm going out of style, but then I never thought that far. When I wish upon a star, you know it seems so far away, and I wanna be at home, 'cause I can't be a rolling stone. And you tell me things are fine when I think that you might cry, just because I fail to see it never meant that much to me. So I keep on rolling on, and you miss me when I'm gone. I don't want to be alone, 'cause I can't be a rolling stone. So if I ever get the time, would you let me back inside, and I'll get off this cloud I'm on, 'cause I can't be a rolling stone. I'll get off this cloud I'm on. 'Cause I can't be a rolling stone. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, everybody.
How are the monitors there?
What's that?
The monitors sound okay?
It's good, yeah,
Okay,
thank
good.
you. Okay, so this is another song off that same project. So this is called, if I can remember the title of it, All I'm Asking Is Why. So here it goes. Can you point me to something that'll help me to see, or some words I can read, even if it's a lie? I should go back to bed, but I'll sit here instead. I'm going out of my mind. All I'm asking is why. Is there something to cling to I hadn't noticed before? A love song to sing to till I can't take anymore. Life pushes you forward no matter what you believe, but I guess it's harder to see when you keep looking behind. I wish you would go and tell me what I should know before I break down and cry. All I'm asking is why. They say when it's over, it isn't really the end. If you wish on a clover, it can come back again. I'll always be faithful, and you know I'll be strong. Yeah, I'll keep holding on until the end of the line. I keep it here with me still, or at least I'm guessing I will. I'm going out of my mind. All I'm asking is why. I think I'll break down and cry. All I'm asking is why. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, everybody.
Wonderful.
Beautiful
All right.
voice. Really fine voice.
Yes.
All
Very
right,
evocative.
give it up for Kyle. Woo!
Yay, Kyle.
Yay,
Come on,
Kyle.
guys, give it
I
up for
named the town after him.
Kyle. Yeah.
Yay, Kyle.
Okay, and don't forget about the drink specials. All mixed drinks $4. Please come back, Tay. You were awesome. All right. The drink specials are $4. Get your antioxidants and your booze at the same time. If it's as simple as a whiskey and Coke or as delicious as a Bloody Mary, $4. Get some awesomeness at the bar from the pirate Jacob.
Arrgh.
Yes, he will give. Okay, I always think of Captain Jack. Where's the rum? But
Jacob,
what happened to the rum?
Jacob always takes care of me and my mates. Arrgh.
Okay, that would be cool. All
Mighty
right,
fine young lad he is. Arrgh.
coming up.
That's my best pirate, I'm sorry.
I could do better, but usually talking through this mask makes me hoarse by the end of the night. But coming up next to the stage, oh God, I'm fogging. Coming up next to the stage, I've known this man for 11 years and I still don't know what he's saying half the time. But every time he writes something, you know he's got something to say that you really want to hear. Give it up for Lost in Thought.
Hey. So this is new shit.
No shit.
I haven't been watching the news lately. Life has just been kind of happening to me. Because for the first time, my life has been as bonkers as I am. Crashing into the cataclysmic headspin that's got circles running around my head like an electric halo that's shorted out and is just left spinning on the highest speed possible while sparks just seem to literally fly off the handle, hanging on to just the air for dear life. In some ways, I feel like I'm going back to the beginning. Reconnecting with an old friend, only to realize that friend is a discombobulated mess of assumptions who uses any perspective he can take to make sense of his madness and then blames me for not being able to own up to what he's facing. Making me remap areas of my life I never quite had figured out. And I'm expanding suspicions that were always there, but are only background characters until I fully realize they're the mainstay players. My home literally being drowned out over a month ago. And I know that I should have a place by now. But with the back and forth and a complex that seems to only be haunted by its staff, as they seem to stick around for guest starring roles, drop a bunch of empty promises, and suddenly not to be seen again for a while when you call. It's like it's ringing into a hollow echo that's only being bounced off of roles which aren't as real as they portray themselves to be. Just here for appearance. To stand in the window display and make the inside look pretty. and suddenly ask them to do, but suddenly asking them to do something, and they make themselves like Kim Cattrall and Mannequin, and they're just fake plastic. I haven't been watching the news lately because I feel like I'm trying to keep track of my own life, as I'm pretty much a transient with a job. I'm surviving between good friends and a friend that turned out to be not so good. And hotels, just continuously changing sets in the play that never seems to be ready for opening night and keeps changing the schedule. I feel like I'm approaching something, as I just filled out an application for a place, and talk about ghosts, the exact same place that my friend Darnell lived at, who died a few years ago. For some reason, I feel like that right here is a balancing point. Something is bringing me back to the beginning, to when I first came to Austin. Something is bringing me back full circle, tracing the lines to pathways of my life that has taken me before, and creating this new way. Lighting the match from old passions and trying to ignite an engine that's been stalled now for a while. Reinvigorating this life that has been feeling lost for a while. And I still kind of feel like that. But something is trying to bring me back and force me into the past, so maybe I can finally leave it behind, only keeping it for sentiment, a keepsake, a compass that finds the earth underneath its grounding. I'm still figuring things out at 40, soon to be 41. And maybe, just maybe, something is making me face what has happened before, so I can finally make a decision.
All right, give it up for Lost in Thought. That wasn't as Iliad as you usually do.
I just read that quickly.
That was actually pretty brief for you.
It was.
Yeah.
Short, sweet, and to
Right?
the point.
It was short. I mean,
Yeah.
for him, it was short.
Yeah, usually with him, with his stuff, I have time to go to the bathroom and I can still hear it going on. I come out and it's still going on, and I'm like,
Yeah, I usually have time
Wow.
to go out and rotate the tires on my truck, and
yeah, change the oil, put in some new transmission fluid. You come back and he's still on stage.
yeah, take
Go
it
to
for a
go to
little test.
Vegas.
Yeah, get some grocery shopping done.
I mess with him because I love him. I love this crazy little SOB. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so you're like, fuck you too, bitch. Okay, what's next?
So, coming up next is a voice that I always look forward to hearing. And who is that, you ask? Well, she's off in Virtual Land.
Ah,
Really?
Yes.
Healy. Okay, who is it?
So,
does she, know,
coming
does she know she's next?
yes, because I told her.
Because I don't see her.
Really?
Uh-oh.
Hold on, let me ask.
Well, the monitor's black right now. Or
Rayla, are you there?
Ella must be away from her camera.
Yeah, she's muted right now.
Breezy's here. Breezy's here.
Hey, I'm here. I'm not quite done yet, so you can go to the next person if you'd like.
We caught her in mid-pen stroke. Okay, so
Mid pen stroke, yes.
Okay.
Lost in Thought, continue.
Okay, so next up then, coming up next, she's, I'm not going to say that again, but just like a breezy day, coming up next,
Wait,
it's
she's not there.
Breezy Love isn't there either?
Yeah.
No, she's there, but she's muted.
Yeah, I'm
I
here.
was going to say, what's going on with Virtual Land?
Okay.
She's here.
So Miss Breezy Love, are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, let's give it up for Breezy Love.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. Yay. All right, so I got a
two pieces I'm going to do. And I want to say we have been celebrating Women's Month this month. So I'm going to give you some woman power over
Oh,
here.
Breezy, I don't mean to interrupt you. I don't have your video.
I'm not sure if I'm on camera for some reason. I don't see me
It was
either,
on earlier.
but I can go ahead and go
Okay, we
anyway.
can still hear you.
I'm not sure. You guys can see. That's perfect.
Okay.
So, bringing you some woman power over here with this poem. It's called "Good Morning, Miss Mona." At 5 a.m. in the morning, I was aroused by some unknown sounds. Then a tickle. I felt a slight eerie. So weird. I must be dreaming. I tell myself, this is really weird. This is so bizarre. And I stare at the phone. And halfway in around wondering, were you two dreaming about all of the things we shared on the phone? I stared again. And I began to laugh at your text. I smile at what's next. I moan because I know what's next. We agree, laugh, smile, and moan. You're the best. You say in laughter, you're a hot mess. And yes, I am. I love you without having to guess. You love me back. Looking at the text, sex is more than us, but let's confess. Together we create a beautiful mix, more or less. It's 5 a.m. in the morning, and I am missing you. Are you up too? That was Good Morning, Mona.
Oh yeah, Mona.
Miss Mona, yes. So I got another one I'm gonna do. Give me a sec. I think I just lost it. But this is some more feminine power, feminine energy going out. This one is called A Siren's Amuse. By the look of my hair, you thought you were going to get it straight. A siren, submerged, and the waves are wavering. You're in such a state. Catch me if you can, fisherman. It's like bait. I will emerge without a wave. Illusions for the eyes till a desired cave. Fire touching a siren's combative love. Her voice sings sweet, seductive songs. Listen, fisherman, as you're frantic to jump into the winds, hurling and committing to a thrust. She is a rise that you can't deny. In your loins, you will trust. Blush lips, she continues her tune. You caught a siren, but beware of her emotions. If confused or treated like a fool, the tsunami underneath those waters will bring no serenity. It will be a clamor. So be willing to tread light. She will come forth like a thief in the night. You will surrender in the water's raging passion without a debate. We love a challenge. Oppositions, we will gravitate. See the power. See the raging waters. Locks coils stuck to you, sting you, loving you so until you turn blue. A siren's amuse.
Oh yeah. Sirens blazing.
That's me on the trombone.
I love it.
All right, give it up for Breezy Love. Woo!
You were finished, right, Breezy? I didn't cut you off by mistake.
I was all done. I was good with that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was thinking about something else. I was looking at the lighting, and I was thinking about something like, I power those lights. I was off somewhere else. If I heard you stop, I was like, oh no, hope I didn't cut her off. But
no, we're good.
I swear, Ernie B is that meme of the couple where I'm going like this. I wonder what he's thinking. And Ernie B is going, how can I make that snare crisper when we do a live show?
no, it's when the couple's lying in bed and the woman's going, he's probably thinking about another woman, and the guys are like this. If I can only get more snare out of my mix, I just.
When I see his eyes go somewhere, I was like, he's thinking about work. He dreams about work. I'm like,
I do. I dream about working. And I wake up exhausted.
I was like, why don't you dream about sex like a normal guy? Okay, come on.
That's funny.
Right?
He's really all about this.
No, I'll wake up stressed out already because of my nightmare I have. Like, I'll have these nightmare scenarios about production and stuff. Like, I'll wake up like, you know.
That's funny. John never vomits at home.
What?
Airplane.
Oh, he's doing airplane. About that coffee commercial couple.
See, they get it.
Yeah, see, they got it. They got it. See, not the usual crickets. I'm proud of you. Okay, so
Joke number one that worked in 11 years.
Okay.
Check.
Tick it off, man.
So,
Alrighty, who's coming up next, Lost in Thought?
So, straight from the audience. And
please don't whisper on the mic. Pretty please.
Straight from So straight from the audience. Let's bring up Maggie.
Yeah, that's like totally opposite of what she likes to go up with.
Remember when I used to make it a big production of coming up here? Oh yeah, those
The good old days.
when I was working on wrestling. Now I'm done with my wrestling. I actually hired an editor, and so let's see if this one pans out. I'm thinking I wasted $250, but we'll see. Violence throws through my blood, calling out in anger. An anger I've heard many times. Fear not, it hasn't called since I found the meds. My killer instinct, it's gone. In its place, a weak tiger. I roar, yet not loud, for I no longer hear the violence since the pills calmed my soul. I look at myself and go, what can I not do? I'm playing football. Yes, I'm not an athlete. I wrote a book with the second on its way, yet I flunked English. I'm doing things no one would say I would do, yet I'm doing them.
Short and sweet.
Everyone's shortening their stuff tonight.
Shortening their stuff.
Yeah, usually she used to come on with her wrestling mask, and I'd play like some Ted Nugent or something.
Yeah,
and I'd do the strobe lights and everything.
And I suggested Stranglehold. It's like da 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 da, and it's like
like a wrestling match, like when they announce a wrestler. But now that we're streaming, we get hit with copyright violations and stuff all the time.
It's like, hey, that's Ted Nugent. Okay.
But let's hear it from Maggie. Yay.
Give it up for Maggie. Oh!
So that's why I use these little snippets here. They're royalty free, the copyright free, so I don't have to worry about it.
You gotta wonder though who's playing the keyboards and
just some studio musicians.
Is he proud of his work? It's like, that song that you get your teeth drilled to? I wrote that. Anyway, okay.
You know what? Sadly, I just remembered?
What?
So first off, I went back to my apartment to collect the funeral announcement of the day that I went to do.
Talk a little more direct in the mic.
Yeah.
So I went back to the original apartment to collect the funeral announcement of the day that Darnell died, and I lost it. But not only that, I no longer have that Brian Lamont button because it's in my old apartment, which is all gone. It's all
and they clean
gone.
everything out?
Yep.
Oh, that sucks, man.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, because this was one of our old regulars. He passed a couple years ago.
And
he had a very distinctive laugh. I always told him he sounded like the Count from Sesame Street.
Oh.
And that wasn't too far off.
And very loud, too. He could be way over there. You'd hear him like it was right here.
I know.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
It made me...
And see, it always made me think of that Mitch Hedberg thing where he says, when you make distinctive laugh, you're doing good. But if you just hear silence, you're, distinctive laugh, didn't like it. I got to get funnier.
It just made me sad because, I lost it, and plus I know, how many did Rayla make? I guess.
I don't know.
Well, I'm not sure.
Well, that's right. Rayla made those.
Yeah, Rayla made them.
Yeah,
She
that's
did.
right.
Yep.
You know, this weekend I watched for the first time. I watched the movie The Joker with Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, how was
Have you
that?
seen it? Have you seen? It's a very dark movie, isn't it? Very like it's heavy, man. It's not. It's like how he became the Joker in the first place, you know. And it's twisted. It's pretty twisted.
Was it as disturbing as The Wall?
It was. What do you guys think? It was pretty.
As the
Wall. As Pink Floyd's The Wall.
Pink Floyd The Wall.
Because see, I mean, all my life I've been seeing like little previews of Pink Floyd The Wall, and Ernie B finally bought it.
I was like, you never seen it? You gotta watch it.
And I sat down with a beer, and I'm like,
I had to order it for the Pink
Wow.
Floyd website because I couldn't find it anywhere, so I got it directly from them.
it's disturbing, and it's amazing how far we've come to what's acceptable to say and not acceptable. Where you're just kind of like, he can't say that. He can't
just
say
did.
that. You know,
Speaking of which, I guess I don't know why.
get on the microphone.
I don't know why, but it made me think. Not saying that y'all made me think of like a more desolate couple, but it makes me think of when you're talking about dreaming. It made me thinking of different things. That couple.
That was 30 minutes ago.
No, that couple from In Living Color, that were always trying to kill each other. They're like saying, and at the end of the skit, they would always say, "But we still together." I'm not sure if y'all remember that, but that was also another show.
I do, but I'm just trying to make it look like your joke is failing.
I never really watched that show.
But that was another show though that you cannot do today.
I remember.
But that was another show that you cannot do today. No.
No, you really can't.
The thing with The Wall, though, it was about this character, you know, Pink, and then in the end of the movie, you watch the whole movie, and at the end, he gets put on trial. You know, I mean, and they sentence him. You know, and you know because he's bad. You know, it's just alter ego. You know, and that's what the whole movie's about. He becomes like this, like a Hitler type figure and all that. And
me and Ernie B actually found that track on a karaoke channel.
Oh yeah,
the trial.
Yeah.
And
like
Ernie
saying,
does that really good. He's like, "Worm, Your Honor."
You gotta get into it.
Okay.
Worm, Your Honor.
Lost in Thought. Before we rotate the list around, I would like to do a full moon poem.
Cool. Well, before we do
full
that,
moon poem. We don't have that kind of permit to broadcast that.
well, before we do that, Hot Tamale, I need to ask. Hey, Rayla, are you still there? Are you ready?
She's still muted. There she is.
I was going to say, she's taking a shower right now.
I'm in the shower.
No, I'm just really, really slow.
It's okay.
Okay, so Lost in Thought, could you please introduce me?
I was gonna say, what?
Did she say she's not ready yet?
No,
No,
she's not
she
ready
said
yet.
she's not ready.
Oh, okay.
I was
She
gonna.
really is in the shower.
I was gonna say, you know her, you love her. She's got plenty of attitude, and her words always have bite. So coming up next, we have Miss Hot Tamale.
You gotta cut me off. There you go.
Okay, you're already up there.
I know. Okay. I swear, ever since you started talking about The Wall, now I'm just thinking, crazy toys in the attic, he is crazy. Okay, sorry. It's going through my head right now. That's why I need to read this to get it out of there. Okay, and like I said, this is my ode to the moon. It's one of my favorites, and it's actually called The Moon. Soft white, silvery bright, illuminates the darkest night. Wolves howl in adoration. Witches sit in contemplation. Luna lights an iridescent path on her ocean for lovers and sailors to follow. Pregnant with her glow, she begins to show, smiling at me, woman, don't you see? You are ruled by the moon. Don't blame it on lunacy. Moths flit about like confetti in her light, swirling, dizzying patterns flying higher and higher than a kite. Warm red flow from between creamy soft thighs. With every passing month, another chance dies. Sweet mother moon, mama's milk, nurture us along our way. Dance across the night sky in your nocturnal ballet. I swear I keep hearing a shower. Okay, wait, either that or somebody. Okay, somebody just started to beatbox.
Somebody was laughing.
Oh, sorry.
Let's hear from Miss Hot Molly. Yes.
Remember when you're little and they taught you how to curtsy?
No.
Do they?
Well, not men,
They,
of course.
they did teach us square dancing in grade school, though.
You learned how to square dance.
Learn how to do-si-do and all that stuff.
Did you
And promenade. Yeah, there you go. See?
did you river dance too?
No river dances, but I did learn. I think it was in maybe second or third grade. I don't know, maybe fourth, like elementary school. But they taught us how to square dance.
I'm trying to picture Ernie B square dancing.
I was much smaller.
It's a little disturbing. Okay, on with the show.
I don't know when you were like when we heard like the sound over the mic and you thought it's really in the shower. I was thinking, oh, real life shampoo, and like just like her own brand of shampoo, and like get your hair all nice and silky with real life shampoo, and like they're just like.
And if I remember correctly, too, they would let us take turns on calling the dance. When the kids are dancing, and then you learn the terms that way. What it means.
Like swing your partner, do-si-do.
Swing your partner, do-si-do. Now promenade, and we wouldn't go fast like a professional, but it was much slower paced. But it was kind of a way to learn how to do it.
Alrighty. And just remember, for those of you watching from home, Ernie, is the Kickbutt PayPal at the bottom?
Yes.
Okay, you want to make that announcement?
Yes, if you're enjoying what you see, or if you don't enjoy it, just send us money. Because times is tough, man.
Times is tough. Send us money.
There's a PayPal link on the bottom. It's not an actual link that you can click on, but it's just paypal.me //Kickbutt Coffee. And if you'd like to donate $1, $5, $10, $100,
your whole stimulus. Go ahead.
You give us your stimulus. You're gonna waste it on nothing anyway. Just send it to us.
You're just gonna spend it on DoorDash and Uber Eats. Come on, man, just send it to us. That way you know where it's going. Okay, lost in thought.
What?
Yes?
Rayla's ready.
Thanks for.
Rayla's ready?
Thanks for checking your message.
Rayla's ready?
I am ready.
All right. Rayla's ready.
So did you hear me endorse your new shampoo, Rayla?
Oh my God.
I did. I actually used tar shampoo, but I appreciate the thought that I smell like flowers.
No. See, you missed one aspect of it. You didn't go, Rayla. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so coming up next to the stage.
To the virtual
stage. We have Rayla.
Yeah.
So atmospheric.
There she is. There you go.
As I was scrolling through TikTok, a man asked a question. He asked it smugly, in that way that lets viewers know he has already made up his mind, that he was only there to troll those who dared to disagree. The question he asked was, do you honestly think a person raised on love can handle a person raised on survival? I am tired of this narrative, the one that tells people to beware of those with trauma, as if their pain makes them shattered mirrors with no discernible identity, leaving shards of glass embedded in those with good intentions, relationships gone awry due to trauma and tripped triggers, revealing Godzilla-like rage and a hopeless depressive in need of saving. It's as if neglected children, abused teens, raped and battered women are damaged goods because we were not loved so well by those around us. Does he not know we already question our worthiness to love and be loved because of all that we've faced? That our brains have been programmed to hate that reflection in the mirror our abuser shattered? What makes it sad is that people are still batting this narrative back and forth. It comes in different costumes. What was she wearing? How drink? Only now it's turned on abused children. What did you do wrong? Your mom is doing your best. You know her best. You know she loves you, right? This narrative, this question, this shape-shifting toxic thing is what I now know as gaslighting, framed to reflect survivors as the broken evildoers who are to be handled like toxic waste because we are a poisonous handful. To answer his question, I don't know what a person raised on love can handle, but I know what a person raised on love can embrace. me, not just what happened to me.
Yeah.
Because being a survivor is just one part of me, but who I am, mechanisms I'm unlearning every day. A person raised on love embraced me, a person who thought she was unworthy of being embraced at all. A person raised on love embraced me, showed me a mosaic instead of a broken mirror, a survivor and an individual, a person who is worthy of life and love. I don't know what any one person can handle, because I now only choose people who embrace me, who support me and encourage me and love me for who I am, not put up with me for what I went through. Thank you.
That was worth the wait.
Ladies
Thank
and
you.
gentlemen, give it up for Rayla.
I remember I used to play Layla by Derek the Dominoes, and I thought it was cool, and I found out she didn't like that.
Because my mom used to play that and she would look back at me in the mirror like, you get what I'm doing?
You're like,
yeah, that makes sense.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so funny!
Mom. I would have never thought of that.
Yeah, that takes me back to when I was in 4th grade, and this annoying kid that was trying to like hold my hand and stuff in the hallway, he called me Abracadabra. Abracadabra. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, but see, I got the worst one. Hey, Ernie, where's Bert?
Oh.
It took me decades to get rid of that.
And so what do my kids do? Put him in their phone directories as "Where's Bert?"
I mean, sometimes because when I went by my first name, sometimes I get like, hey Mikey, he likes it, but I honestly never minded that, you know.
Alrighty, so
My coworker's sister is named Faith, and people would come up to her and say, "Reach out and touch Faith."
okay. See, I thought you were gonna say because you gotta have faith. That's what I
Oh,
thought.
right.
That's where I thought you were gonna go with that.
Well, you gotta have faith.
Okay, lost a thought. Who
Can't
is
touch
up
Bert right
next?
now. We're in a panini.
Well, I did see a new person walk in, but I don't think he's ready yet.
Rayla has a visitor
Are
there.
you ready? Yes.
Yep.
He said he's ready. He
By
said
the way, yes. Hey, Ryan.
The picture's kind of frozen, but
Everyone, this is Ryan. Say hi.
One of them's frozen and one of them's not.
now it's moving.
Huh. Double.
I don't know.
What?
Ready, Ryan? Ready?
So coming up next.
Yeah, Ryan, you ready? See, you shouldn't have showed up on screen. You knew Tom was going to be like, hey, Ryan, where's Tom?
Well, I was already gonna bring. I already had the next person up, but if Ryan, if you do want to come up, then yeah, I can put you down.
I'm not ready.
So, so coming up next, for real now. Coming
For
up
real?
Next, yes. Might I reintroduce? We haven't seen him in a few weeks, I think, but coming up next we have Mr. Tommy Jones.
a few weeks.
Tommy.
How y'all doing, y'all? All right? All right. This poem is called Perfection. I'm staring at perfection in the flesh. I never doubted for one moment that you exist. The movement of your lips when you speak make me weak. I guarantee I'm not the only one struggling to fill his knees. Baby, you are nothing short of amazing. You are a miracle of creation, and you will never, never be duplicated. Somebody please tell me what's the language of the angels. I'm in need of a spiritual translator. I want to liberate her and plate her. I've waited my whole life to make love to an angel. God, if you're listening, please do me this one favor. One life alone with her is all that I need. God, you could save her soul, but please save the rest of her for me. Lucky me. How lucky can I be? I finally get the opportunity to spend my life with the woman of my dreams. You are everything that I crave. Without ever entering through heaven's gates, through your lips I can taste the essence of heaven's rain. If it's not too much to ask, baby, please take my hand. This is my last opportunity at romance. This is my last slow dance. Let's let the... Oh, man, shit. Hey. You are the life support that I seek. You are the entity that makes my heart beat. It is you. Baby, it is you that I need. Let's let the moonlight and the stars fall upon us. Let us forever live in this moment. Thank you. And, hey, come on, Ernie.
Hmm?
That never happens to me, man, so I don't know what happened.
Oh, that was fine, man.
Y'all have a...
That's why they call it live.
No, all right, y'all have a good one, man. I'm sorry, man. Oh, man.
All right, give it up for Tommy Jones. Honestly, Tommy, have you written anything published? You really sound like you could put those down in a book, and I applaud you for holding it together, because I mean, keeping the mood despite interruptions or anything, because that was badass.
Yeah, and then especially when you're on stage and it happens and you have a little hiccup, it seems like it's like an eternity when it's only just a couple of seconds, and so to the audience it's not that big. It doesn't seem that long, but when you're up there, it's like oh my god, and the panic sets in, and then it's cool, I got it, and then boom, and you took off where you left off. So
anybody who has their stuff memorized has my respect. I still read from my phone.
So yeah, Tommy.
Yeah, that's another thing. He was doing it from memory too.
Mm-hmm.
So Tommy corrected me. It was only a week that he hasn't been here.
Yeah, I know. He's like a couple weeks. I was like, where has he been?
But I will say this: Tommy is always such a noticeable presence. It just felt like a few weeks that he hadn't been here. Yeah.
As awkward as he is, trust me. Okay, lost in thought. Who is coming up? Oh, wait. Before you say anything, for everybody that's just showed up, welcome to the show. If you would like to get on the stage,
talk to that
interesting creature right there. To what's his face? No, I'm kidding.
Well, you started doing this and it threw me off.
Talk to that. Okay, he will, if you want to sing, if you want to dance, if you want to lead us in a group meditation, if you want to...
You want to talk about your coworker at work, and...
Oh, I do that all the time.
Bitch about your boss or whatever.
If you want to come over and do an interpretive dance of how much you think your job sucks, you can do that.
How do you do an interpretive dance of that?
I don't know a lot of this. A lot of this.
In all the years that we've done this, we've only had one magician show up, which is pretty rare, And he was okay, but it was the thing was that you could see what he was doing. He didn't have the sleight of hand down that good yet. I mean, the tricks were working, but you could see how he was doing it.
But see, and that also flashed me back to once when I went to a birthday party. I was 8 years old. I still remember this clear as day. And the magician called up for an assistant. So I went up. And it was that rope in the bottle trick like that. And he was like, so how did I do that? And I said, well, sir, there's a ball. And he pushed me off the stage. He was like, thank you, little girl. And I was like...
Go away, kid, you bother me.
I just totally busted his whole act. I'm terrible that way. Okay, lost in thought. Who is coming up next?
Sabrina said, how can we follow Tommy?
Yeah, how can we follow Tommy?
How can we follow Tommy? Good Lord.
Okay, do you have an Insta? Do you have a SoundCloud? Do you have a...
He will.
He will. He's working on it. Yeah. Every Sunday. And all this stuff is getting recorded, so it's there. And I've started to put the times when you perform, too. It might take me a couple of days to post to update it, but that way you can go right to your piece.
I'm going to say I love the red shorts. Cool. And I always love red shoes. Because red shoes will always make me think of Chucky. You know.
I don't think that's what he was going for, but okay.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, remember what I said about the quality of the entertainment? I do apologize.
I mean, I like Chucky.
There's a lot of red in here. This whole venue is red themed. He got red shoes, red. You guys are wearing red. My fan's red. These iPads are red. There's red tape on these. There's a lot of red tape.
It's a theme.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, lost in thought. Who's coming up next?
Zip. We're going back.
We're going back. Okay, well, bring up who starts it over all over again.
Yes. We're going to bring up Mr. Tom Moon.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Moon Bird!
I think he's frozen. Reggie, are you still there? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Future Fish took me to one side, pointing to the folk singer quiet in the corner to look up her, see she survives it. So I did in times of hope. Can you hear it? Yeah.
You kind of broken up a little.
Yeah, we're having. It appears to be a connection problem or something. You're getting stuck.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Go ahead and start it again. It sounds pretty good now.
Okay.
Go ahead and start it again.
Okay, take two. Patricia Fisk took me to one side, pointed to the folk singer quietly playing in the corner, and says to me, "I want you to look after her, Tom. See she survives all this." So I did, in the thin times of open mic readings and performances for nothing. This was when poetry lived at Opa, Greek coffee house on South Lamar, now has a change of owners, so no poetry lives there. Later, she was to run a Friday night venue that no longer exists, replaced by a juice bar. That was on South First, opposite end of an ear, now moved, and a plethora of artist workshops now demolished. Rabbit Warren, and a glass blowing workshop outside which we did poetry in the alleyway between buildings, now gone. The artists who ran AC Space moved next door to build a miniature Texas town. They had been kind to us poets, and we staged Poets for Peace in their bright space. When one died, the mermaid-making painter survivor moved to Bastrop. Poet, astrologer, mystic Ariel is still on pilgrimage in India. Today, I look in the Austin Statesman, full-page ad promoting craniosacral and massage therapies. That's Patricia's most loved folk singer. I knew she was a fine photographer and masseur, as well as composer, host, and performer of bright new songs. I am so very glad the living in Austin still celebrate in the ruins of New Austin. Venues like Taco Maria's may go, but celebrants like you simply add new skills and heal on and on and on under the full Libran moon.
All right, give it up for Tom Moon Bird, howling at the moon.
Tom Moon Bird.
I always love it when it's rising and it's like really big and orange before it starts to go up. That's really freaking cool.
Did you notice the koala there sitting in front of Tom Moon?
Oh yeah. Koala number one.
Oh my God. Okay. Lost in Thought actually had a good question, and he's figuring it out right now with the owner of Kickbutt, Tom Goring. One of our viewers said, "How can I donate to Kickbutt if I don't use PayPal?" And we're trying to get the answer right now. But in the meantime, don't forget about the drink specials. All mixed drinks, $4. Get your antioxidants and your booze at the same time. Lost in Thought, did you get an answer?
He's still working on it. Got a lot of Toms in the house, too.
I know.
Tom Goring.
Tom Goring.
Tom Jones.
Yeah.
Tom
Tom
Moon.
Goring is in his owl. Yes, he is. Yeah, and I totally went lost in thought right
Did
there.
you say his Al?
Yes, I did. I'm sorry. Lost in thought's not up here, so I overtook his awkwardness right there.
You channeled him.
I did. I almost started to say my peeps too. So I'm sorry. Jeez. Okay, maybe this hat's cutting off my.
After 11 years, you can suffer some osmosis.
Yes.
It's gonna. Well, see, why do you think Lost in Thought is starting to get a little ballsier lately? He's actually osmoting off of me too. Yeah, because I swear that one guy that was once bothering us one Sunday, and he just like turned around and faced the guy straight on, and goes, "You know what? You're being a fucking jerk." And I was like, "Okay, Lane."
He was like, "Where's Lost in Thought? And what have you done with him?"
I was like, "Lane, you need to chill." Oh my god.
I mean, because he was like,
he really was
being a jerk. And then, mind you, he was saying, "I just want to be left alone to eat." And as he was doing it, he kept eating, kept looking right at me, and I was like.
Yeah, he was like eating his sandwich and staring at us. I'm like,
it's like I just want to be left alone.
So he sits right next to you.
He didn't have issues. He had a whole subscription. Okay, Lost in Thought. Did you get a good answer?
He said to search the coffee guy at kickbuttcoffee.com.
Okay.
The coffee guy at kickbuttcoffee.com.
To search. To use that as a search term.
The coffee guy, all one word.
In PayPal. Well, they don't have PayPal.
They don't have PayPal.
No.
They do not have PayPal.
Without PayPal.
Yeah, we're another. To be continued.
Just send a check.
Yeah, you can do that too. I'm sure going takes checks.
Check, money order, cashier's check.
You know, we gotta be careful because people might start doing that. Where does check come from? I don't know.
It's never happened.
Well, yeah, I don't even know anybody that still uses checks.
My mom.
I rest my case.
She still pays her utility bills with checks. She goes on to HEB and pays her light bill and stuff. I was like, Mom,
okay,
you can do it with the phone.
If you would like to come on stage, sing your song, dance your dance, strut your stuff, come over to Lost in Thought, and he will put you down on the set list. Who is coming up next, Lost in Thought?
Okay. So.
I love this.
He's been up there for 10 minutes and he still doesn't know who's
next.
next.
Yeah, but he was doing this.
I'm going to bring them up from Virtual Land.
Virtual Land, all right.
Yes.
So who's next?
Yes, breezy.
Wait, did Birdman ever show up?
No.
Never.
Wow.
No?
Still flying.
We're having a big Houston-sized gap in our virtual audience.
Is he the one that flew over the cuckoo's nest?
Oh my God! You know what? I'm just gonna leave him up here, okay? Okay, go ahead. Who's next?
So coming up next, I was gonna bring up our presidential candidate. Yes, Mr. Reggie Goodwin.
Oh yeah, President
Goodwin, 2024.
Please direct your attention to the monitor on the stage.
I hope this is funny. I gave Ted Cruz a new name. It's called Hassle Free. Beto O'Rourke, you're in a border patrol boat armed with machine guns. The only threat you face is unarmed children and families who are seeking asylum, as well as the occasional heckler. O'Rourke added, if you're looking for a crisis to cosplay Senator for, I'm happy to point you in the right direction. Fled Ken Cruz said, owning a firearm should be as hassle-free as owning a car. Okay, cosplay on the border fled. I recall it requires a salary or a source of income, good credit, a learner's permit, driving with a licensed driver for 1 year, typically with a stint in driver's ed, chauffeuring your guardians or parents to the grocery store, you have to take 2 tests, an annual renewal with a set passing percentage. If you fail the first time, no worries. Study up and retake it. In some magistrates, the second failure leads to a penalty, waiting, practicing, studying for the opportunity to take it yet again. Since the 1950s, getting a license is a rite of passage to American teenagers that isn't in the Constitution, but neither are mass shootings. American teachers have to pass a state exam, fingerprints, and a background check. In places like Chicago, New York, Philly, foreign countries like England or Japan, advanced public transport systems exist. Sleek bullet trains, sprinting commuters to and from home and work. The exceptional United States left Amtrak in the 1950s. Speaking of Japan, gun violence is 0.6% of their population. In America, the highest at 10.5. Japan, less than 10 deaths annually. America, 33,000 average. After the Second War, many Japanese voluntarily gave up their weapons. Neither do their police carry them. They are required to study martial arts to defend themselves and others. In public disturbances, they don't present guns. If a tourist or citizen is a public disturbance, the martial artists wrap the offender in a mattress. Comparing the countries is like entering the Matrix. Japan does have gun owners. The police visit the owners' homes annually, making sure that the guns are correctly maintained and assess the mental health of the residents. Fled Ken Cruz said, owning firearms should be as hassle-free as owning a car. Okay, require a job. The administration of tests, registration of your cache of weapons, an annual visit from your local police, assessing your maintenance and mental health. The right loves to talk about this until pressured to put legislation behind it. It's just a squishy soundbite. They could give a shit. In their exclusive enclaves with electronic keys and armed private security, Fled Can Cruz said owning firearms should be as hassle-free as owning a car. Japan, less than 10 deaths annually. America, 33,000 average. Maybe then with a little less shooting mayhem, could we afford bullet trains and give our attention to infrastructure? Our civil engineering score a D- average. As a veteran who handled weapons, I write this with sincere glee. If we followed the Japanese model, I would enthusiastically agree. Such an initiative would be hassle-free.
All right, give it up for Never mind. Give it up for Reggie Goodwin.
You guys
Hashtag Goodwin 2024.
You guys at home missed all the backstage kind of antics that go on back here.
Antics, more like what the hell's going on? Okay, so coming up next to the real spoken and heard stage, we have an encore performance from Kyle.
It's there by the mic stand on the
Okay. Thank you. Like I said earlier, I've been working on an album, so this is these are 2 more songs from that same album. So here we go. You're 8,000 miles away from what you used to call your home. I promise you and me you can confide. You ask me what you're gonna do. The one thing I can say to you is never let the baby catch you crying. It's good to see him standing there so you won't be alone. Through it all, he stayed right by your side. You know he stopped his crying too, for the reason that I'm telling you. The policy he knows he must abide. So read the writing on the wall, don't show anything at all. If it bothers you, then bury it inside. You gotta make it strong, otherwise it may be gone. But don't ever let the baby catch you crying. You tell me that your faith has always kept you feeling strong. I hope you find a careful place to hide. You know they read the good book too, but that just don't apply to you. They'll run you off and they'll be justified. So you can't walk or you can't run, but don't forget you're on your own. Don't tell me that you're getting tired of trying, 'cause there's hope around the bend if you'll only find a friend. But don't ever let the baby catch you crying. Read the writing on the wall, don't show anything at all. You'll grow to be content with all the lying. There's hope around the bend, but you'll have to find a friend. So don't ever let the baby catch you crying. No, never let the baby catch you crying.
Yeah, wonderful. More.
Thank you. Thank you.
More.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was called Never Let the Baby Catch You Crying. This one is called Because I Said I Would. As I'm closing the story and I read through the terms, you now have my blessing. You'll be happy to learn I waited to send it so I could see where you stood. But I'll hold on to the feeling because I said I would. I recall how you mentioned we've been through this before. Whether it matters, I want to tell you some more. There's a fear when I say it, I'll be misunderstood. But I'll trust you to listen because you said you would. There's no pointing fingers, we both took a vow. Why take a position about who's sorry now? When we look back upon it, did we try all we could? I'll hold on to that promise because we both said we would. Intentions and worries seem to whisper in my ear. With added obligations, I better get it in gear. Taking time to think it over just might do me some good. But I'll keep on believing because we said we would. There's no pointing fingers when we both took a vow. we can mend it together. Or we can both take a bow. Or we can try a little harder, like we both know we should. And I'll hold on to the feeling, because we both said we would. Yes, I'll keep right on believing, because we both said we would.
Yeah, really
Thank
good
you.
singing. Wonderful voice.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Come back.
Yeah, don't go.
All right, give it up for Kyle.
Kyle, yes.
One thing I wanted to ask Kyle, do
Yeah.
you have anything on SoundCloud, Bandcamp?
Not yet.
This
I
is
don't have anything.
this is a good moment to pimp yourself.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's the future Buddy Holly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come next week and bring product.
Okay. Okay.
What they just said.
Yeah.
Yeah, come
Bring
next
us
week and bring us some
CDs,
product.
downloads, T-shirts,
Okay.
Demo.
thongs, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Very
All right,
much.
thank you. You're awesome.
Thank you.
Woo!
All right.
Online loves
Oh,
him.
switch.
Switcheroo.
We planned this.
We did.
All righty, so Lost in Thought, who is coming up?
Real quick. I think Sabrina, were you or Breezy, were you asking about how to donate?
Other than PayPal, yeah.
Other than PayPal, you can send in a check if you want to mail in a check to Kickbutt.
Cashier's money order.
Nope.
Yeah, something like that.
So somebody was asking about it earlier,
Yeah.
and he just told me the address.
That was me.
I've been here 11 years and I still don't know the address here.
I do.
5775 Airport Boulevard.
Yep.
5775 Airport Boulevard, Austin, Texas. And what's
I don't know what the suite
the
is.
zip code?
Okay, you guys, but guess what? I'm so new school. I was thinking Cash App.
Oh,
No Cash App?
no Cash App.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I know the Cash App. I use the Cash App, but no, it's not the Cash App.
yeah, we're kind of dinosaur-ish over here.
Yeah.
we barely got the PayPal thing working, and then we
My
just left it.
peeps, come back
Thank
next
you.
week.
Please come back.
Good
Thank
job, Kyle.
you.
Sounds good.
You'll hear more of my airplane puns.
What?
Oh my God. Okay, just to have a little PSA. If you appreciate your open mic here at Kickbutt Coffee, spoken and heard, make sure to buy something at the bar. Please buy something at the bar. You are supporting your venue by getting a cup of coffee, a shot of whiskey, a cookie. Buy something, right?
if you're
Right,
hungry.
right, Pirate Jacob? Yes.
You gotta start going arg.
The pirate agrees. The pirate bartender.
agrees. Let's all go to the
Okay,
lobby.
so don't
Let's all
forget,
go to
if
the
you
lobby.
appreciate and like performing here at your venue, buy something to eat or drink.
Exactly.
Lost in Thought, who is next?
Well, next up on our list would be Rayla, but I'm not sure if Rayla has anything else. Do you, Rayla?
I don't think she's there.
I don't think she's on.
Rayla's flown away
Okay,
too.
but I still want to do her shampoo commercial. Rayla. Okay, I'm done.
That's going to be a thing now.
I know. It's like Wella balsam or something.
No, that
I
sounds
told
like
two
that.
friends,
If you want to
and they
capture
told
somebody's
two
attention,
friends, and so on.
whisper.
Whisper.
If you want to capture someone's attention, whisper.
Yeah,
Remember
don't tell that to Lost in Thought. That's all he ever
I
does.
know. Wasn't that for a fragrance, like a perfume or something?
I don't know. But it's
Yeah,
very 80s.
it was. I don't remember it.
It was, right?
I'm going to Google it once I get off the stage.
That's what it was called, Whisper.
Lost in Thought. Who is coming up next? Do you know?
Didn't Nicole Sullivan do something like that for Mad TV? She did like a parody of a commercial.
Nostalgia's gone.
But actually, yes. Who would be on the next on the list next?
That's what we were asking you.
Still waiting.
Thank you, Tom. So breezing in next, Miss Breezy Love. Do you have anything else?
Yay, Breezy. Yay.
Yeah, no, I'm ready.
All right, give it up for Breezy Love.
Guys, thank you Thank you.
We're with you, Breezy.
All right, so I have two short pieces for you guys to end the night. More feminine energy coming in.
Yes, please.
So this one is called Honey Pot. Blackstrap molasses drips slowly and surely, like streams of nostalgic pureness. Newly defines a honey pot field, settling and ready to be devoured. Yes, the sweetness. Drip, drip, drips. Drizzling over pride while warming the inner hunger cry. Indulging into the pleasures of licking the inner hollow while you're still inside. Drip, drip, drips. Sticky fingertips are glazed less finely than a sugar cane found in the subtropics. The tree's leaves are barely aware of the sweltering heat of what it used to be. Drip, drip, drips. Slowly, surely, slowly, spoonfuls will flow out and forth of the prized honey pot, a glistening honeymoon. Drip, drip, drips. Golden sweet pour and love like no other. There, no more. Drip, drip, drip. Honey pot. The next I'm gonna do is
Sweet.
short one, short one,
Oh,
short
sorry.
one. And that's okay. We got it. This one is called Drenched in Ecstasy. A shadow open wide for a grand view, with the raindrop layers to uncover and cleanse what's been overdue. Lights on or off, flicks, flick, flick. We drink the lover's lust juice. A trust with each touch is essential and a must. Moonlight grace with reflection in those eyes, powering your hands and rising my warm and quivering thighs. Lights on or off, flick, flick, flicker. Drenched in ecstasy, the lust is converting into the fantasy. Realities begin to sink in. Can you feel my high? High influence, I grip your vibe. Your vibe sends me deep, deeply in between moans and glides and volcanic flow, a combustion, and lava begins to slide, slowly down, slow and low, a hot stream. Could have never dreamt this fucking dream. Drape these sheets, lights on, lights off. Want to push back the sweet dreams for more of you. Until the bottle is down, to no more sips, and I've drank all of you. Yet our time is up, and I will crave you. So I still stay stained with the drenched ecstasy of thirsting for you. Thank you.
Yeah. Whoa, Breezy.
All right, give it up for Breezy Love.
Breezy love.
Yeah, Breezy, you got the men over here going crazy.
Yeah, you got.
Oh, it's all about the love. It's all about the
They're
love.
steaming up over here.
Calm down, boys. Calm down.
Chill out. Okay, just remember, these are for the new people that have come into the venue. If you would want to be in the venue, wear your mask. If you are not actively eating or drinking, wear your mask. If you want to perform on this amazingly lit up and acoustically perfect stage, wear your mask. See, we do not listen to what Greg Abbott tells us.
Yep.
We are trying to keep Austin, Texas healthy to wear our mask. Ernie B., show us a drinking demonstration with your mask. Ernie's a pro. Look at him.
I
The pause that refreshes.
That was impressive.
I just love that the almost the entire majority of Austin is just giving a big middle finger to Rabbit.
I know. It's just like, and what's really cool is all the poets are saying that too. It's like, yeah, we're not out of it yet, dude.
And so is HEB too.
Yeah.
HEB basically is. They're saying that HEB should govern Texas because
No.
they responded better during the freeze than the
They
state did.
They did. Oh,
I mean, and it was in addition to the fact that it didn't work because people are still pissed off about ERCOT, and that's the reason why it did it, to distract people from the failure during the winter storm.
Yep. Black magic.
to
black
make
magic.
it seem like he was giving us some
Childish.
freedom back.
Yeah.
Freedom.
Distraction.
Right. Okay, lost in thought. Who is coming up next to the stage?
Well, up next we have a new voice, but I don't see him.
New voice.
New voice.
New
Shiny and new.
He was here somewhere.
Crisp and clean.
New voice. Are you here?
I think
No, he's there because
I think he's backstage.
His laptop is right there.
He's backstage
Wait.
talking to his agent.
Oh, there he is. There he is. There. Dang it! I was gonna do the Pink Floyd. Is there anybody out there?
See what you did?
I know.
It's like this. Is there anybody out there?
There you go.
That's
Okay.
good. That's good.
So go ahead, do the
Yes.
intro, sir.
So, new voice
New voice.
here for the first time on our lovely Kickbutt stage. We have Gio.
Gio. Oh, go, Gio.
Oh, you need to plug that in? Yeah, hold on.
Okay, while Ernie B helps our performer, I'm gonna sit in front of his wonderful fan and cool off because running up and down the stage is really tough work. And I noticed nobody's agreeing with me. I'm hurt. Okay.
I agree.
Okay, thank you. I'm up.
Check. Am I allowed to take this mic off the stand?
Yeah, you can take it off, sure.
Tight. All right, let's get it. What's up, y'all? I go by Gionitis. I'm a local recording artist. I'm from El Paso, Texas. I just moved here about a month ago.
Oh, pass it.
I'm here to show you 2 of my singles out now on all your favorite streaming platforms. This first one is called Gomenesai. Hey. Turn up. Hey, we feeling the vibes, yeah. We feeling the vibes, hey, yeah. I can't wait for all of this to be legitimized. Racist is the only thing I try to epitomize. I suggest you pay your dues before you criticize. In the end, I find out who really down to ride. Yeah. Who really down to ride? Yeah. Who really down to ride? Hey, who really down to ride? Hey, we feeling the vibe. About to make you soul suckers pay Gomenesai. If you ain't down to run it up, please step out to the side. Nothing in this life is ever what is advertised. I want the real, you can settle for the compromise. My girl be doing squat, she gonna need a bigger size. That birthday suit, the only uniform I authorize. And you can stop the counters till the profits maximize. My goals way beyond what you fantasize. My daughter make me proud when I look down in her eyes. I give her confidence to take a fall with every stride. I tell her love herself, with that chance can with some pride. Don't fall for tricks, all these wolves in disguise. I can't wait for you to see the plan that we devise. See me inspect every detail like it's itemized. And you can pick up all my words and try to demonize. In the end, I find out who really down to ride, yeah. Yeah, who really down to ride? Yeah, who really down to ride? Hey, who really down to ride? Hey, we feeling the vibes. We feeling the vibes, yeah. Feeling the vibes. That is Gomenesai. Again, my name is Gionitis. My next single is I just dropped this. I'm a Texan I'm a Texas native, but I was living in California for the past 3 years. I am so happy to be home. So happy to be home. All right? But anyways, this is my song called Riches. I hope you like it. Let's go. Yeah. Hey. What's good, y'all? It's Gionitis. My genre of music is called conscious trap. All right? I bring you the real stories of my life over the 808 hits to make you feel every single word, baby. I had a vision. I was due a cold winter. Life a spiteful woman. Watch your six when you be with her. Ain't no question, girl, you found yourself a winner. Too much sauce, oh yeah. Let it simmer. Know my music gives you life, so take your vitamins. I done pay my share of dues, so where my dividends? Now my lady been complaining cause her pants don't fit. But I like my women like the mileage, boy, nice and thick. Catch me rocking different colors, Mike and Ike in it. Hot saucing on you chickens, throw some rice on it. I throw some scripture on my Insta and get likes on it. But you can keep all the opinions and advice with it. Hey, watch me living my life. All the foolish, you be scheming, hating, looking out foolish. My girl, your vibes get sold. You girls, twerking, Draco, all for the pay. Try to make the album sweeter. Riding West Coast, but I ain't no LA leaker. Concocted magic potions, I'm the chemist with the beaker. Coming to fruition, incantations through your speakers. I'm too tall for look to see her. Me, my senorita. Lifted up 6 inches, up so high you cannot reach us. I'm thinking bigger with a mind full of riches. I'm thinking bigger with a mind. Heard what you done. One of the third of the sun, ayy, use the bum. I'm on a double than one, ayy, you wanna set up for crumbs? It was hard before we begun. You dance to the beat of my drum. Yo, music mean nothing, me nothing. I've been waiting, beat it, that's way too long. Watching all of you, your dealers, keeping on through this wrong. Lost when they let me in, you know it will not be the same. But I might just end up giving up on that rap game, ayy. Yeah, it will not be the same. But when they let me in this thing and I put y'all all to shame. Y'all been some lane, who the beast be not be tamed. Gotta go off, no holding, boss, you better stay in your lane. Oh, I'm with it, trying to make the outcome sweeter. Riding West Coast, but I ain't no LA leaker. Concocted magic potions, I'm the chemist with the beaker. Coming to fruition, incantations through your speakers. I'm too tall for look to see her. Me, my senorita. Lifted up 6 inches, I'm so high you cannot reach us. I'm thinking bigger with a mind full of riches. I'm thinking bigger with a mind.
How do you make something of yourself as an African American today?
Look at how foolish.
The way anybody else would. You equip yourself with skills that people are willing to pay for.
Oh, I'm with it. Trying to make the outcome sweeter. Riding West Coast, but I ain't no LA leaker. Concocted magic potions, I'm the chemist with the beaker. Coming to fruition, incantations through your speakers. I'm too tall for look to see her. Me, my senorita. Lifted up 6 inches, I'm so high you cannot reach us. I'm thinking bigger with a mind full of riches. Again, my name is Gionitis. You can find me on all your favorite streaming platforms. I'm on social media, Twitter, Instagram, GEONITOUS. Thank you.
All right, mighty fine, mighty fine.
Give it up for Gio with some mighty catchy and very entrancing tunes.
All the way a transplant from El Paso.
Yes.
You know,
that's a long gram drive.
We've done shows. I've done shows here where I'd be here on a Friday night and do a show. Like we'd have punk rock bands here, and the shows
for South by.
And the shows would end like at 2 a.m. Have to put everything away and stuff. Take off to San Antonio to meet a band I was playing with. From there, by now it's like 4 a.m. Get in a van and drive all the way to El Paso to do a show on Saturday night. Finish the gig and literally just jump back in the van and drive back to do a show here on Sunday night.
I've been with him during that. That's called No Sleep Till Brooklyn.
That's
seriously.
It'd be funny because we get bands that come through here, touring bands that aren't familiar with Texas, and there were some bands from the East Coast. And I'm like, so where are you guys gigging tomorrow? Oh, El Paso. And I'm like, oh, so you guys taking off tonight? No, we're probably going to go downtown tomorrow. I was like, you probably should take off tonight.
You should leave now.
It's a lot farther than you realize, man.
I swear, me and Ernie B, our hometown is 5 hours away. We thought that was far.
And God forbid you have car problems on the way. There ain't nothing out there, man.
There is nothing.
Now that does.
I swear, you see Fort Stockton and you're like, yes, a gas station.
But then once you do get to El Paso, it's cool, you know. We had the singer of the band. That's his hometown.
He's from there.
Yeah, and there was one night where we actually had 2 nights in a row there. So we were able, he gave us a little tour of the town. Yeah, usually it's just in and out, but that time we were able to.
He was showing us different places. He got drunk. He took us to Chico's, of course. Hello.
Mm-hmm. And we went to that restaurant that's inside of a train car. Yeah, Track 1. Yeah, we
right
there.
next to the hotel we stayed at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yay.
So, El Paso memories.
Mm-hmm.
That does make me
getting lit up in Paso.
Oh yeah.
That does make me think of my walk that y'all exclaimed. You walked all the way from there.
I wouldn't want to walk to El Paso.
Cricket.
No. I walked from Tech Ridge.
Sure. Yeah, he walked from Tech Ridge. That's far enough in itself.
All right.
I was gonna try.
Oh, go ahead. Do your thing.
Yeah. So someone posted this on Facebook.
You're gonna love this.
And her action was, let's troll some racists. What? Literally, there is a Facebook group. I kid you not.
Is it a group or event page?
I think it's a real group page called White Lives Matter.
Oh.
Yeah.
And here it says, quote unquote, tired of getting BLM down your throat? Well, come here and tell us what you think. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but hasn't it been like that since like forever?
Silence.
Come on, keep going.
That's all. I'm not. I don't have your attitude, Hot Tamale. But I was going to say.
What attitude? This is just the way I am.
So there is a Facebook group out there.
There is a Facebook
White
group
Lives
called
Matter.
that, and it's. I don't understand why they're doing that in this, especially in this day and age, when everyone is becoming more self-aware. You know, in fact, I may even do a poem about that. You know, especially after massacres and shootings and just all this violence. Do we really want to add to that?
Alrighty. Yes, Lost in Thought. I agree because honestly, both of my kids, they're ages 20 and 15. And they are both Black Hispanic, so I'm on both sides. I see it, I hear it from them. They want to have pride in both their races, but at the same time they feel like they don't belong to either one. I'm like, you're your own race, man. Take it and run with it. And so one thing they really did like is has anyone seen Beyond the Spider-Verse?
Yes, I loved that movie.
Okay. Yeah, my daughter actually wrote a cartoon kind of referring to that. She's like, I loved seeing myself represented in entertainment with Miles Morales, the new Spider-Man. So that was cool.
That is cool.
Okay, so Lost in Thought.
Yes. Coming up next, coming back up the stage, because he was here last week.
Yes.
Because I forgot that. But coming up next, we have Mr. Andrew Stone.
Andrew!
What's going on?
Hey, Andrew, welcome back.
Glad to be back.
Glad you're here.
New shit.
Yeah.
This is actually something I started working on today. At least I started working on a hook today, so I figure I'm gonna just jam on it. See if we can make some magic happen.
Yeah, jam on.
Can you make sure that this is coming through if I play it? Not the blow, not the blow. Yeah, it's coming through. Okay. This doesn't have a name. This is just a little something I'm sort of working on this afternoon. Here we go. You first saw me standing at the side, wearing my gray shirt and black tie. Who would have known? And who would have thought it would be like this? And you first saw me standing at the side in the light. Streetlights they go by when you're waiting for brilliance around. It feels like a sucker punch from the one you love, yeah. It feels like a sucker punch from long ago.
New shit.
No shit.
You on one?
If
you got it, we'll take it.
I got him. Okay, we'll do something that's not. Let's do. This is called Serendipity. This is a true story. This one is written. good. Okay, here we go. This is you before there was me before I found you. This was the prelude of our life, and I see the lanterns lit for me, rising in the sky of diamond streets, as everyone just path through stairs. Don't you tell me that it's Wonderland is waiting. I still think that you say there is no way you can't say we were never supposed to be. I see cathedral halls where we connected by the lights of destiny, as everyone just crossed their arms. Now I see you far off down the hall. I wonder, do you feel anything at all? Or is this just endless interval? Don't you tell me that it's fate. Wonderland is waiting, and I still think that you say there is no way you can't say that we were never supposed to be. Serendipity, there is no way that you can say we
Move over, Hendrix.
Yeah.
All right. Mighty fine, mighty fine. Pretty that one was. Pretty right there. Pretty is what pretty does.
Oh, pimp myself. I'm on everything. Instagram, Andrew Stone Sound. Spotify, Andrew Stone. I play out as often as they let me, so.
Greenbelt Trail, Andrew Stone Sound. Sorry.
Andrew Stone.
I'm starting to inhale this spray too much. Sorry.
I figured out who. Remember, I told you a couple of weeks ago. There's a commercial on TV. Yes. Well, no. I guess it's on TV. I don't know. I stream all my shows, but that I see, and it's a remix. I found the actual song, and it sounds a little different than the commercial because sometimes they remix it for TV. But your voice, not that you sound like the singer, but the style reminds me. Have you heard of the Struts?
Oh yeah.
The Struts, yep. And there's a song, Could Have Been Me.
Yes.
And his range is right there, like where you're at. Yeah, I never heard of him either, and I've yeah, it's he's a little harsher, a little more gravelly, but he has your range. He starts off real low though, but then when he gets to the chorus, he gets up in that high register there, and it reminds me a lot of you.
Wait, who are you talking about?
It's a band called. Because remember a couple of weeks ago, I told him he reminds me. There's a commercial that reminds me of Andrew Stone. The music that they played the other day, and I caught it with my phone. What am I listening to? And it's a band called the Struts.
The Struts.
I never heard of them. And yeah, they seem a little younger. You know, well for me, they're pretty much anybody's younger. But yeah, I've never heard of them before.
Anybody's under 50, they're younger.
But they got lucky and they got their song on a national commercial, so you know.
That's badass.
They get a little 25 cents every time that thing gets played, you know.
It's deodorized.
Yeah.
Rich as
All right, give it up for Andrew Stone.
Who is also wearing red shoes.
Okay.
Red.
Well,
red.
Everything's
red today.
red.
Well, see, you know why? Because of the moon.
I have the red fan.
Yep.
No.
Moon's in Libra.
You know,
the moon phase for women. Moon.
You know, that makes me think of, so there's a YouTube channel called Todd in the Shadows, and he has this thing called One Hit Wonderland. And he talks about songs that are one-hit wonders. And there was this band called Yellow, who came up with this song that you might have heard of. It goes like,
oh, that one.
Yeah.
The one from the 80s.
But it's really
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah, but it's really about like the moon and whatnot and how beautiful the moon is. But no, it wasn't used that way.
There was a late friend of mine that I used to work with who was a one-hit. His band was a one-hit wonder. They were called Toby Bow, and they had a song in the 70s called Angel Baby. Went number one.
'Cause you're mine, angel baby.
Yeah.
For the rest of the night.
And they were the only number one hit in history that never went gold. And they asked them on an interview one time, why didn't they go gold? You know, it was a number one hit. That week that they were, or the time that they were number one, the union that actually physically pressed the records went on strike. So even though they were number one on the radio, they didn't physically sell enough records to be gold. So they were denied their gold record.
Wow.
That's
you know. But they toured with Kiss and you know in the 70s and all kinds of stuff.
Wait a minute, they opened for Kiss?
Yeah, I never told you that.
No.
Yeah, they toured.
I swear that's like no, I don't know.
But that was their big hit, Angel
That's
Baby.
like Peter, Paul, and Mary opening up for Judas Priest.
Well, I mean, no, they had some. They had some. They were kind of like rhythm and blues too.
Yeah, no, but still. Anyway, okay, Lost in Thought. So I gotta tell you something about this guy. He's wearing a red shirt. Coming up next to the mic, we have Lost in Thought. Ouch! I couldn't think of anything else. I was just sorry. I'm all ad-libbed out. Sorry.
So this is technically new shit.
New shit. New technical
shit.
way.
I read it. I wrote it a while ago, but I just haven't read it yet. I'd like to say I was happy for you, that I could say something like, "It's great. you found someone. I'm so happy for you. Without the words being eviscerated and dragging themselves out of me, even just to type it as a response, having to pull it out from barbed wiring stuck close together to the very shape of the letters and watching them bleed open on the screen. About a few years back, I did a piece on how it looked like someone I'd slept with possibly ended up being a porn star. This was after he was yet another guy that fell to the wayside and disappeared into the vast landscape of flakes that only spoke to the surface when they were saying things like, "Yeah, we'll meet up again," only to be met with cold silence. So a few nights ago, after several other not-so-great memories, that I started to find ways of echoing into the trappings of a hopeless cave and beginning to resonate with the grounding, elevating myself up on the stepping stones that I created somehow, and just just began seeing the light peeking up above the storm. I see an update from one of my Facebook friends. He's now in a relationship with this very same guy. And I wanted to be happy for him. I wanted to keep climbing, keep seeing the light of day, continuing further past the storm, and even get to the intrigue of the chaotic lightning that could have started crackling walls I'd built for so long to feel so safe in being alone in a very dark place. But the petty, selfish, quiet anger subsided into turmoil, turned upside down in my stomach, and drowning out my feelings in these drab rocks that are still caked with the desolate mud swept away in this lazy river. And up boiled the thought in a bubble made from acidic walls and popped open inside my head, leaving its damaging skin all over my mind. You just didn't want to pursue anything with me. This was before COVID, and before I gradually returned to eating habits that developed from salads and healthier foods to the immediate gratification dressed up in deceptive calories that only look the part of something far more good for you than it actually is. And here I am, doing things that are not good for me, making these steps, dissipating, smoothing out the dwellings of this cave, making it more hollow and distant, evaporating that sunlight into the thin layer of golden hue that only seems to trace this halo around the outside. I cannot carry around this reminder, this brick that's been laying scars on my hands and gripping these razor-backed edges into the folds of my fingers because it damages, it distracts, with a dingy curtain that comes billowing downward, filthy and dusted over with these aged perceptions. It's time you focus on other things in your life because romance just isn't it. You've either pushed them away or they just turn themselves into flakes just to get away from you. You're poison in this world. Better put your efforts where they'll be put to best use. And these self-harming thoughts are not good to carry, not just because it's damaging to me, but it makes me repeat cycles that churn into these spirals that twist open those storm clouds and fade into vacuous beasts that will destroy everything that I am making myself into. But also because it is damaging to everything else. 2021 may have some hope in it, but it certainly doesn't help things if I'm infecting my defenses with a corrosion of pain and self-inflicted suffering, only grinding against the gears that could turn a better picture. With everything I need to do, start buying back my life, comparing prices, dealing with my apartment complex, feeling if I can get into a new place, fighting against the more national concerns like lingering Trumpsters who think masks are useless and are walking time bombs of disease, sexism, racism, transphobia, homophobia, the list goes on. I cannot just lay there and let these bad thoughts take me over. Because if you're just this carcass volunteering to be put down in any sense of the word, there are nefarious monsters out there that will take full advantage of that. Being birthed into the world on lives infiltrated with heavily biased parental views, environments that breed hate and build on a blissful ignorance that stand upright on imposing steel stilts, stabbing into the earth with their selfish sense of entitlement, and stalk such prey with eyes hindered on a vision, tunneled in the narrow grasp of reality, filtered through the rather chilling sludge, frozen in place with obsolete lenses, sticking to the eyes the globs of self-indulgent praise. And they will tear apart anything they see laying victim on this landslide, with their malicious claws and their empty worded mouths that only talk with useless sounds, merge into shapeless words that make demons out of the vowels and consonants their vocabulary seems to swallow whole. There's enough unwilling victims and those equipped with far superior defenses that they're sinking their teeth into. There's no reason why I should add to that body count because of old wounds and scars I can't let go of. Yes, my wounds and my hurt is important, not saying it isn't, but this is a time to still stand up and fight and believe in something. And if I can't even believe in myself, then that means there's work that needs to be done to build a stronger base and structure, to be on and look up and out into this light, trying to escape past the dark.
Yeah.
Okay, that's more like it on the length.
Yeah.
Give it up for Lost in Thought. So what are you trying to say, man? I'm sorry. I like doing that at the end of very poignant poems. I'm bad.
Some of our online viewers.
Yeah, they really reacted to some of those pieces.
Yeah,
to
I
those
could hear
lines.
the.
Well, earlier, not even the people that are on the Skype call, just people watching at home. A girl, Renee Elizabeth, said Tay Swift is three flames. Hot.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he is.
And I'm going to butcher her last name. Marla Bonadono said, way to go, Andrew Stone.
Is it Maldonado?
No. Bunodono. Buonodono?
Maldonado.
And I thought Bustledua was tough, man. That's my last name.
That's why they call you Ernie Green.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, it's not a stage name. It's what I used to go in school because just call me Ernie B. Basil Dua. Basil what? Grew up in Chicago.
Who is coming up next, Lost in Thought?
So before I bring up the last voice, I thought.
Oh wait, is it the last voice? Okay.
Yeah, she wanted to get on the list.
I was gonna say.
She wanted to get on the list.
Hi.
But she's keeping her distance because she's seen you.
She's been watching you for about an hour, and she's like, no, I'm just kidding.
I'm working up the courage to. Anyway.
Okay, so bring up.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do an old school host trick that's very advanced, and that's always been very difficult to master. Watch. See how that went? That's how Bro does, people. So, coming up next.
I thought you were gonna do the.
Me too. That's why I thought I was gonna do the randomizer.
That's why I was like, uh-oh.
And I was thinking about that the other day because I remember he would do that for a long time and go.
when Joe B was here, yeah.
Okay, so go ahead.
So, new voice.
New voice.
If she's ready, are you ready?
I think she's been here before, but this is the first time she's reading.
No, okay.
No. She said no. She hasn't been.
You haven't been here before? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought she was new, Ernie.
And I got to tell you, your hair is excellent.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing too. I love
like
her hair.
your hair.
Yes. I know, that's the first thing I noticed. It's like, she is a shampoo commercial.
I do my hair like.
Why doesn't your hair look that good?
I do my hair like yours, but I don't think it would work the same with me.
Oh God, no. His hair is like baby fine. It's like spider webs.
That's why I keep it pulled back all the time. Because if I let it just be natural, it's all in my face.
I give him a kiss on his cheek. I inhale and it's like.
It's a pain in the ass.
It's terrible.
So I always pull it back, especially if I'm working. If I'm doing all this, it'll be all over the place.
Kind of like that scene from It, Oh, and when the girl was trying to put a ruler in the sink, and all of a sudden the hair came out.
I never watched it.
Or in Poltergeist 2
Or
with
that.
Or in
Okay,
Poltergeist 2 with the braces.
Anyway,
so coming up next.
Lame.
You know it's bad when Andrew Stone's going anyway.
So new voice coming up next. Let's hear it for Miss Angel.
So I'm a little bit nervous. I'm usually a singer at karaoke, and the lights are not usually so bright.
Can you get a little closer to the mic?
Yes.
There you go.
I'm a little bit nervous. I'm usually a karaoke singer, so there's usually a lot more alcohol and not so bright lights involved.
You look marvelous.
Thank you. That's the norm. Let's see. So I lost what I was going to read. Okay, so I go by Angel to pay homage to my brother, but my government name is Crystal. The saddest girl in the world. Scraps falling, calling to you. Please love me, I am good enough. I mean something, I am love. The sadness in me will pass. I am worthy, I can last. I am so much more than my beauty, more than my body, more than my ass. Look how detailed I can be, how loyal, how obedient, how people-pleasing I am. Difficult, I distrust, but I love hard. So hard I forget myself, almost to the point of oblivion, which is a challenge to do, but I can get it done. You'll always be number one. Scraps falling, calling to you. Please love me, I am good enough. I am almost together. I am almost done being depressed. Just be close to me. It feels like no one gives a shit. I know I am needy and clingy right now, but I'm just so depressed. When I feel better about myself, I'll be beautiful again. I'm making it out of the fog. I brushed my teeth today. That progress goes long and far beyond how I was before, when all I could do was get up and go back to sleep. I had no energy to eat. Scraps falling, calling to you. Please love me, I am good enough. I'm lovable, I swear. I'm not broken. I don't need to be repaired. I need someone here. Do you love me? Do you care? Do I matter to you? I need you to care. I want you to care. I came back because I love you. I left because I was scared. I thought you loved me. I thought you wanted me to be yours. And that's the end of my thing. I would also like to mention, thank you, I am also biracial, and I have been recently being harassed by my apartment complex, Riverstone in San Antonio, Texas. And I have gone through all the proper channels and everything like that, and I have really not gotten a lot of support. I'm doing everything that I can to make sure that I'm as transparent about how I've been treated. Black women are less likely to be believed whenever we make reports or whenever we cry out for help or if we're asking for assistance. And I'm taking a leap out here. I literally just decided this on a whim. So Riverstone, San Antonio Apartments, go look at the comments. My comments are there. Thank you.
Let's hear it for Angel.
Can I have a suggestion? To honor your name and your brother, you could go Crystal Angel. That'd be cool.
But what's the name of the complex again? Riverstone Apartments.
Riverstone Apartments.
In San Antonio, Texas. Okay.
And they've been harassing you.
Mm. Wow.
Document everything.
Mhm.
Screenshots, texts. If you go in there, there's like a little audio thing where you can record off your phone, record conversations, everything.
Those of you watching at home, she was saying, because she's not on the mic,
Yeah.
that she was getting harassed because you're biracial. And she's getting harassed by the apartment staff. That's not cool.
Riverstone. Sorry, Riverdale. Riverstone in San Antonio, Texas.
Tay Swift, who was here earlier, is watching at home while you were performing. He's like, "Tell it, girl. Thoughts and prayers with you, young queen."
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna check that out when Ernie B is putting away. I'm not doing none of that. Okay.
Their average is a D.
Yeah, because this is my day off.
Yeah.
Bam.
Bam.
Okay, Lost in Thought. Who is closing the night?
So,
I wonder.
So closing the night, and I had to explain to him, yes, you are powerful. Your words resonate. Have faith that you are a strong closer, and he is. Coming up next, we have Tommy Jones.
The name of this poem is Heaven's Door. I ain't gonna do that.
Hey, don't tell him what to do, all right?
Yeah, and before I start, I just want to say to everybody watching and everybody, we really got to do better as human beings, man. This shit that's going on it's not okay, man. And I'm just leave it at that. We need to be better at being human, Here we go again with this shit. Hold on.
Take two.
The gates of heaven has finally opened up. Maybe I'm blessed to be here, or maybe it's just good luck. I'll take my time in this moment. I will not rush. I'll go slow as I enter. I'll be gentle as I explore your sacred temple. Baby, when was the last time you opened your gates for a sinner? This night will be one to remember. You see, I am the man that you heard about. The fly, dark-skinned brother that the ladies call Motor Mouth. I have the fastest tongue in the South. You are about to find out what all the rumors are about. You told me to come and get it if I really want it. You are a sexy woman and you know it. I love the way you flaunt it. To be honest, I'm in love with your confidence. Every single woman is the queen of something. And you, baby, you are the queen of seduction. Allow me to say just one more thing before I leave. If I am only as good as the pussy that I eat, then you deserve the credit for all the good things people say about me. Good night, everybody.
I tell Lawson
We'll
not
see you,
to
man.
go, and he follows me.
Ending on a very spicy note.
A very strong note. Give it up for Tommy Jones.
Yes.
Yeah, and he had to run. He was out the door. Tommy Jones has left the building.
Bye, Tommy.
That's when you just a figurative mic drop.
Yeah, please don't drop our mics.
No, don't literally drop.
They're expensive.
And you do know where the mic drop actually came from.
Some guy accidentally dropped it. And...
No. They actually documented it from the first Coming to America, Sexual Chocolate. Yes.
Really?
Yes. When he goes, Sexual Chocolate, and then drops the mic. That is documented.
Every single time, though, I've seen an artist drop a mic, every single time, it's the owner or the cafe who was like, they're like, motherfucker, why do they do that? And it's like,
don't do that.
Because
They're expensive.
They're always annoyed.
Well,
and like,
either that or bring your own mic to drop.
Well, even still, though, it's going to make a big pop in the speakers, you know? You can blow out a speaker that way.
Or if you just drop one that's unplugged.
Well, there's a GIF out there where you see former President Obama, where he's giving a speech and then he drops the mic. It's a prop mic because he's talking on a mic.
Yeah.
And then it's a real mic, but they have a pillow down there.
Then he picks it up and goes.
Yeah, but there's a pillow, so it doesn't. I mean, you don't drop a $500 microphone.
No, you
Obama's
do
a
not.
badass,
Yes,
man.
he is. He's been a badass. He's always been a badass.
Alrighty, this has been an incredible
It
night.
has,
Oh
it
my
has.
God.
Incredible.
Not only did I get half of an Ernie B, which is a whiskey shot and a Bud Light. Okay, a full Ernie B is a double shot and 2 Bud Lights. I can't handle that. I'm a wimp.
So I forgot to tell you, Hot Tamale.
Well, see, the reason I do that is so I don't have to keep ordering all the time. Because I'm going to be stuck behind this control thing over here.
Well, I know. That's why I got half.
I'm not sure if you remember Bobby, my old I used to live across from him. He used to be my old neighbor that would come here to with me to spoken and heard.
No, but continue.
He said to tell you muy caliente.
Bobby.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember. So many people have come in and out through these doors.
He told Lane that I'm muy caliente.
Oh, by the way, Andrew Stone, Thomas Goldring was pleased to see you again. He was telling me, man, Andrew was like, he goes way back, you know.
Yep.
And he was telling me you did some of the music for their early promotional videos and stuff too.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't know
Andrew
that.
Stone is one of the original performers that would perform here before Kickbutt got expanded. So if you look at the floor and you see the dark brown floor, that is the new venue.
Where this curtain is, there's a wall there.
The light brown floor is the old venue.
Seems like ages ago, right?
I
know.
It was.
Okay.
It was awesome. He was saying it was awesome. And I was really concerned when they expanded because it sounded great in here. And I was worried that when they opened it, it was going to get echoey and stuff. And it didn't. It still sounds great.
Because of the drop ceiling.
Yeah, and all the different contours in the ceiling and all that kind of helps.
It's pretty.
It is pretty.
Okay, should we do the
And
thing?
that's where Reginald agrees. That's where you're supposed to say, yeah. That's what I was thinking.
No, that's where you're supposed to go. Yeah.
And if I'm elected, I'll make sure every home has contoured ceilings. No more echo in your house.
Every house will have good acoustics.
That drives me up the wall when I go to a friend's house and the living room is real echoey. Like you can hear it reverberating like crazy. It's like, that would drive me insane. I could not handle that. I'd have to put carpet on the walls or something.
You know what that reminds me of?
It could be a beautiful home.
Guys, we gotta close it down.
It could be a beautiful home too, but the echo would drive me mad.
But that does make me think of a tiny little scenario that I came up with when talking about echoes in the house. Kind of made me think of Carol Ann and Poltergeist. How she
Get ready for the crickets.
How she got with the TV. And I'm always thinking, imagine you're in a house, right? And you're seeing this angelic little girl sitting in front of the TV. And all of a sudden you hear something, and then a mother comes in and she goes, "Damn it, Earl, the TV sucked in another kid."
No, Crystal, please.
By the way,
don't laugh at him. Don't please, pretty please don't laugh. He's not funny.
Look at Tom Moon's cat on the screen over there.
Wow.
Tom Moon's cat being an attention.
That's a majestic
whore.
cat.
Aww.
I heard. Is it a he or a she?
It's a she. It's the most wild feral cat in the world.
I heard her tag a second ago, rattling there.
That's exactly right. She wild.
Oh, I got some more comments over here from Tay Swift. Ooh. He goes, "Great stuff, guy. It's great stuff tonight, guys. I might have found a new home. Good stuff, everyone. Real talk."
Yeah.
regular, yeah.
And then he says, P.S. Lost in thought, you're my spirit animal, bro.
Oh my God, yeah,
He's
you're
not
gonna
a
need
dog.
to take hallucinogens to hang with this guy.
The world is coming to an end, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, I'm gonna do the thing. You have been witness to the best, the baddest open mic in the ATX, spoken and heard live every Sunday night at Kickbutt Coffee, music and booze. It's not just an open mic, it's a show, not a show without each and every one of you, including you, Crystal. Thank you and good night.